What's going on YouTube? JB here. Today we're going to be talking about the anatomy of a curve. I'm going to be giving a few tips on how to go through curves and some things I have picked up both from experience and from what I've been told by other bikers. So hope y'all enjoy it, and we'll get to it right after this. We're going to kind of talk about curves, how to handle them, some of the tips I've picked up through the years, and we'll kind of go from there. The correct procedure, as they would say, is you would start, like on this curve coming up, I would start on the outside. As I get into the curve, I'll start going toward the middle, and then when I come out of the curve, I'd go back to the outside. Now this is another curve coming up, so I'll have to readjust and then do the same thing, outside or inside, outside on this one, back to the inside. And what it's doing a lot is you're straightening the curve out a good bit, more than you realize. One thing you want to always make sure you do is in a curve you don't want to cross that line, because if you're meeting a car, you don't want to be right there on it. And the same thing with going the other way. You don't want to get too far, especially on that side, because of the white line. You do not want to cross it, especially on a road like this. You ain't got much shoulder. I'm taking these curves a little faster than I need to, which actually brings up my next point. When you're taking these curves, if you do notice you're going a little too fast and getting a little wide and need to slow down, ease off your throttle. Don't snatch, don't give it extra, you don't want to do anything quick. You want to do everything smooth. So if you need to slow down, let off your throttle, and I always use my foot brake just a little bit, just to slow you down. You don't want any abrupt changes. I don't like using my front brake much in a curve, because that's more sudden, and it can change. Your back brake will slow you down, because the majority of your braking power is in your front brake. Now, do not push too hard on your back brake, or you can lock up your rear wheel, and that would be very, very bad. Another tip, they always say actually turn your head when you're going into a curve. You want to actually be looking through where you're turning. And I don't know how much you can see it on these videos, because I usually don't do hard turns. But I'll try to look through my turn, and I'll actually adjust my head to where I'm keeping my view straight. You don't have to do that. That's just a thing I've come up and done. So I'm looking through the turn right here. And I know this is a long turn, so alright, and then I'm coming back out with it. Another thing I have picked up and I do is, while I'm looking through the turn, I'm constantly glancing back right in front of my bike. What I'm looking for, and I'm just going back and forth. And I'll glance if you've got any side roads or driveways, I'll glance at those. I'm making sure I don't have gravel or sand or potholes or anything right in front of the bike. You know, you can kind of see it in the distance, but you want to look, you know, to see what you're dealing with. I actually do the same thing when I'm even going straight. I will look forward and I'm constantly glancing. In front of me, to the sides, any roads that's coming in. I'm always looking for obstructions. That's just something I've picked up through the years. If you want further instructions, take a rider class. I think it's MSF. Take one of those classes. You know, it does give you a break on your insurance, and you will be a better rider. Don't you love all these back roads? Where I picked up a lot of my techniques for riding and stuff is I just got out and rode. I talked to other bikers. But one of the sources that I've used a lot is YouTube. You can go on YouTube and put in how to ride a motorcycle safely, or how to, you know, do emergency braking, trail braking, how to analyze a curve. I mean, you get a lot of other resources, I guess would be a good word. A lot of them, or some of them I've seen, they are taught by certified instructors. So, you know, they're telling you the correct way to do it. I'm just trying to give you some hints on how I do things. But the main thing is you want a nice, smooth turn. No quick accelerations, no quick decelerations, no quick left or right, because you do not want to cause your bike to lose traction at all. If you need to make some adjustments, make slight adjustments. If you need to slow down, ease off the throttle. If you need to slow down more, apply light braking. If you need to use your front brake, use it very carefully. Like I said, you do not want to lose traction. If you like this video, hit that like button, give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button. And as always, y'all be safe.